What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Auto Transport Intel. It's Thursday. It's noon Central Time. That means it is time for Dispatching Live. We're going to look at the load boards. We're going to talk about dispatching advice. If you're a carrier, if you're a dispatcher, family member of a carrier or a dispatcher, maybe you're looking at getting into auto transport and you want to look at the load boards, you don't know how else to do it. We've also got some really good questions, and we invite you to go ahead, jump in the live chat with your questions. Be the first one. Also, I want to mention this too, is do me a favor, go ahead and after you hit that like button, thank you so much, you can hit the share button. You see it, click share, click copy, and you can grab that YouTube link, copy and paste that thing, text it, email it, share it in social media, let people know. Dispatching Live is live. It's only once a week. It's 90 minutes. And we want to help you search and find better loads, which shouldn't be that hard right now, but just in case you're not sure, go to autotransportintel.com, click on sign up, become an ATI insider, join the growing trend, and talk to Ty. You get 20 minutes with Ty. You can join us on the next roundtable. We just had another great roundtable Tuesday night. Thank you so much for being a part of that. Get on the weekly email. Let me know how we can help. This is Auto Transport Intel. This is the Car Shipping Business Channel. We are live 4 times a week. This is the show where we look at the load board. So thank you guys so much for joining us. And let's say hello to Sue. There she is. She with a sneeze.
Sneezing Sue.
Yeah, what's up?
And how about you, Jay? I just had to get that out of the way before we start talking.
Yeah, you know, I thought COVID was over, but man, we're in full swing.
Yeah, I think we are in full swing. I think they said it has gone up again, if I'm not mistaken. So,
well, as it just so happens, I probably wouldn't have normally said this, but I just got my first dose yesterday. My dose 1 of 2. Yeah,
How
my
you feeling?
shoulder hurts, man. It's not like a normal vaccine. It hurts, man.
No, my dad got on his first shot. He got so sick, like so sick. He was in bed for almost a week.
Right.
So, yeah.
But that's all. Like, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Shot or no shot? Let's ask the live chat. I really can't believe I'm saying that. Doesn't that surprise you?
No shot. I'm saying no shot.
No shot.
I'm on the no shot list.
Shot or no shot?
I'm no shot.
No shot. All right. Well, cool, man. Well, let's look at the load boards. Speaking of shots.
Okay. So, do I already have it on my?
Yeah, I see it. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So we got 59,387,000 loads still. We are going down. It looks like we're going down. Which I really hate. I hate to say because that means when we go down, it's going to be harder and harder to keep everybody moving. Now, usually all the way up until June and July, it's busy season either way we look at it. So I'm hoping this will kind of hang with us at least until then. I really don't want this to go down before then. As everybody's probably noticing, well, to me, it's still fairly easy to find loads. It just depends on the area you're in. I know Jalissa's been having a hard time. We've got a guy in Arkansas trying to get him home to Atlanta. That's been kind of rough. But in general, it hasn't been too bad. By the way, Jalissa, there was a bunch of loads, if you want to look out of Little Rock going into Mobile, Alabama, that would still put him close enough to take him home if you got to do that. So let's see. I don't think we have anybody on here that wants a route, though, right?
No, I don't see any. Yeah, let's go into the live chat. Just say hello before we get that cranked up. Murphy Auto Transport Services, obviously, yes, says hello. Welcome, everybody. Vistaga's here, powered by Peterson. What's up, Vistaga? Carlos Braxton, ACB Logistics in the house. Julissa Campusano, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, saying hello. Now, is Julissa, she's off-site, right? She's not in the office?
Yeah, Julissa is off-site.
Right.
And Christina's on here, too. She's going to be a new off-site for me as well.
Awesome. That is so cool, man.
She's out of New York.
Now, Christina, is that Suprema Freight? What am I thinking?
I think that might be her email.
Okay, right. So yeah, she's a recent addition. That's awesome. That's
Yes.
cool. Very,
Yeah.
very cool. Like that. Cool.
And
Thanks, Christine.
Carlos is a driver of ours. Hey,
Yep.
Carlos.
Hey,
And he just
Carlos.
got a fantastic new trailer. He just bought an Infinity like my guy Matt does. So
You
we should be
know,
cranking out some really good money with him.
and yet, you know, and he sent me his trailer pics, and I
Yeah.
didn't get around. It was busy. You know what? I'm gonna pull those up.
Okay.
That is very cool. Yeah, I want to see those. Okay, cool. So he
Hey,
did now.
Ty.
Did he just get it, or
He picked it up. I think he picked it up last week. Jen, no, she's in the bathroom. But I believe
picked it
Carlos,
up
didn't you
last
pick it up
week?
last week?
Very cool.
I
Yes,
thought
Suprema
so.
Freight Solutions. Cool. That is so cool. In fact, since we're talking about it, let me see if I can. I'm going to take
Put the
the
pic on there.
screen, okay,
Hey, Carlos, pick up his shoulder.
and
Yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. He picked it up yesterday. Sorry.
yesterday. Okay, wow, there it is. Oh, you can't see it. Hey, so there's Carlos's trailer.
Yep.
The Infinity
That's
5
an
car. Is it
Infinity.
new?
Yeah.
It's
He
wow,
just
it's
literally
brand
picked
new.
it up in what, in Dallas area or
Yeah,
something like
Dallas.
that? Yeah.
Nice. That is so cool. God, man, he's gonna be so excited. Oh, whoops. And what did he have before?
He just had a 3-car wedge.
Oh, wow. So this is like business explosion.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, because when you go
Yeah.
from a standard 3 to that's a low profile, I think Ty was talking about. And
Yes.
Sue, you can go ahead and take the screen back when you're ready. That is really
Yeah.
cool. Good for you, man. Carlos, I'm going to give Carlos the applause here. Does this sound like an applause? I don't know. I tried to hook up a
Yeah.
speaker.
Or
It does
something like balls rolling. I'm not
right,
sure.
sounds like or balls dropping. Perfect. I'm going to play the balls dropping sounds. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see who else is in here today.
Vistaga says there's
let's
still
see.
only a few new cars at the Chevy dealership down the road. It's half empty lot. Okay, so I've got a story about that too.
Great.
I talked to one of my big dealers over in Roanoke, Virginia. He said they cannot buy cars anywhere. They're super high or they're non-existent. He told me that he was buying, he does a lot of, it's an Acura dealership. So he was buying about a bunch of Acuras. He was paying, I think he's told me it's like 32, selling them for 36, maybe a month ago. Now they're selling for 36 to buy them used. So he's having a heck of a time even finding vehicles. And when he does, they're super, super high. So tell me
Wow.
that's not crazy. And then they took they took all their old stuff on the lot and went and sold it, and they made buku bucks on it. But like you said, if you don't have nothing else to sell, what's the point of doing that? So they're on the hunt for cars, and he usually buys out of Jersey, Philly, sometimes Ohio. He looks all over the United States, generally speaking.
Wow.
But he says he's having a hard time finding anything. So I believe it that there's no new cars or cars, period.
Well, it is. It's being talked about, and it's been. I mean, it was a topic in automotive before now.
Yeah.
Just what I'm saying is that's one of the things we try to do on industry news on Tuesday nights. Yes, yes, tooting our own horn. But we're trying to see the trends before we're standing in an empty lot. You know, let's try to see the news before it hits us. But yeah, no, and it's here to stay. I tune into webinars, and it's here to stay for a while. I mean, the price of used vehicles continues to go up. The supply continues to be limited. The chip shortage is here to stay for a while. This is here. So, which brings us back to auto transport. With all these things happening, how does this affect our load boards? Are we able to surmise why that is?
Yeah, nobody's really come up with a theory on this yet, right?
I don't think a solid one. So here, let's ask that. What's your theory on how supply and pricing in automotive affects the load boards. And nobody's really talking about that either. And that's one of the reasons I tune into the webinars. And I was in there was a presentation this morning. Jonathan Smoke and Tom Contos. Jonathan Smoke is Cox Automotive. Tom Contos is Car Global, and they were speaking at the NAAA. They had a webinar. That's the National, Automotive Auction Association. I think I'm close. But anyways, talking about automotive trends. But, repo and auto transport is kind of back burner stuff to that front burner info, and we don't have a solid theory yet. So Vistaga says a dealer gave me $7,000 for my 2007 Durango. BM says to all dealerships for sale 2010 Ford Edge hot price $12K, any takers for sale. Interesting. A 2010 for $12,000. Yeah, there you go. A dealer gave me $7,000 for my 2007. Exactly. That's pretty good money. That's what we're talking about. Right, to 2007, that's almost 15 years old. And he got $7,000, and it's a Durango? Very interesting. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so if supply is down, just to go back to it, if automotive supply is down and rates being paid are up, then with limited supply but everything is selling, whatever can be sold is selling. Right. It's still less than it was before. So if there's less vehicles moving, rates should start to drop because there's still competition to move those vehicles. However, there are less transporters than there were a year ago. But there's never seems to be a shortage of people wanting to get into car hauling. I think over time, okay, and then I'll stop, all right? Thus, I think that over time, the rates are going to start to drop again.
I think so too. It's kind of like a supply and demand kind of thing, personally. It should be going up. The gas rates are going up, though, too, if you look at it that way, but that doesn't mean anything.
Well, and it's interesting you say that.
They will get away with what they can get away with.
That's right. And Brian was talking about fuel surcharge on DOT compliance yesterday. Mm-hmm. And as I was talking about, a broker is going to say, fuel, whatever with your fuel surcharge. Are you taking it or not? Are you doing it for $50 less or not?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't care about fuel surcharges. The only one cares about that is freight. I think they fill that in. I know Amazon does fuel surcharges too, but when it comes to this stuff, they'll just laugh in your face if you say that to them when you call for a load. So.
Exactly. And here, look at this. Vistaga, did you hear there's a rubber shortage? Tire prices are going up.
There's a shortage on everything.
Dude, Wendy.
Yeah, I believe that.
Wendy at Delta Auto Transport was saying that Tuesday night in the live chat. Thank you, Vistaga. Yeah, what is going on?
Well, I think everything's going up because, like, for example, a 2x4 used to be $2.49. It's almost $9 now.
What?
That tells you how different it is. Yeah. I was doing home improvement. That's why I know how much the cost of this stuff is.
Well, no.
So.
How dare you mention 2x4s? No, I mean, if milk goes up, does any of this have to do with the Suez Canal blockage? That's what I blame everything on. Why are you late to work? Suez Canal blockage.
Oh, Chris Chamberlain just said that CarMax is partnering with local dealers to give trade-in price and take vehicle before going to auction.
Oh, look at that. Thank you, Chris. That's actually... I keep doing it. I keep jumping in, but you guys, it's like popcorn thoughts. Pop, 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 pop. I can't stop thinking about things I've seen and heard because I think they were talking about that this morning that, yes, and Black Book talks about this too. One of the growing trends is for inventory acquisition to happen before it hits the auction block. That's actually digital auctions play a part in that. And the reason this matters in auto transport, because you're picking up less cars at the auction. And if your business, if you're a Stinger driver and you're driving to the auction, picking up 9, delivering 9, picking up 9, delivering 9, that's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It has changed.
Yeah. I see 9 packs on here. Don't get me wrong. But just like we were taking loads out of Dallas, there was pack after pack after pack, and there hasn't been that many on there lately, I've noticed. I don't usually do 9 though.
Well,
I usually
I
have,
know, me neither.
4 packs and 3 packs.
And there's going to be somebody like that. My job hasn't changed at all. That's how my granddaddy did it. That's how my daddy did it. You know how I go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the live chat, do we have a load board search?
I don't think so. I was just going to kind of put up some stuff on here. I was going to go to Dallas and kind of see what's on here with a minimum of 2, just to see what kind of money we're looking at the moment.
While you're doing that, I'm just saying, hello, Ty. What's going on, buddy? Two Bears Transportation, BM.
Hey, John. John's on there, too.
John's on here, too. What's up, John?
All right.
And, yeah. What's up? Okay.
So,
yes. Thank you.
I put a minimum of 2 out of Dallas. Here's a 10-pack. Actually, it's paying 58 cents a mile. That's actually pretty good. And I would think that would fit a 10 car. Here's a 3-pack. Yeah. I mean, 58 cents a mile per 10.
Hey, look at that vehicle mix. Good. Look at that. We're talking 2007 to 2016, right? Most of the vehicles on there are 10 years old. That's interesting.
Or older, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're. What is that? Is that Mannheim? No.
What is that? 75220. I don't know. That's 75236 is Mannheim, and then you have Euless. There is another new auction up there. That might be it. I picked up there the other day. Janice, the 2-pack of vehicles we picked up out of Dallas for JB, can you tell me what the name of the auction was and if the zip code 75220? Because I think it is. I want to say it was called like America's something auto auction, but Alliance Auto Auction. Is it 75220? Oh. I want to think that might be it because it was just north of the Mannheim there. And we picked up 2 there. It's not a very big one though. Let's see what else we got here. Because like Euless is going to be the Mannheim Fort Worth.
Right.
This is regular Mannheim right there.
Right. So Mannheim Fort Worth, those are new.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Relatively
These are all new on here.
Yep.
Yeah. Euless, and we got a 2-pack to Irving. What are those? Oh, of course they're big vans. But they list them as cars because, why not?
Sure.
That shit just drives me insane.
How do they do? It's amazing.
That's the auction.
It's a magic trick.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am Sunny Ray says the 75220 is Alliance. Thank you.
Yep. We just verified it too.
Cool. I like that.
Let's see.
Pro tip. If it's your first time here, which it's probably not, but if it is, we always say know your locations and then figure out what are they doing.
Yeah. Okay, so that is so cheap. I can't believe they just put that on there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, red card for that.
Red load.
Because these aren't even cars. These are big vans. I don't care if they're low roofs. I guarantee you they're still 2500s.
But we move it all day.
Yeah. Here's a 3-pack going to LaGrange, Georgia, but LaGrange, Georgia is kind of off the beaten path.
Yeah, it is.
What else we got? We got 2 pickups.
Hey, I'm sorry. Ride and Steady. Birmingham. They're new. What are they? Are they a dealer?
Huh. Let me go look. I'm thinking they're probably going to them, and yes, but let's look.
So
they are a dealer, and they're out of LaGrange.
Hey!
So yeah, it's going to them. Yeah.
Know your broker.
Let's see.
Dealer broker.
I don't know what this means. Okay, so obviously these are 2 in-ops. Holy crap. And they're huge. Look, it's a boom
Dang.
truck
No.
and
No.
they're in-ops and
No.
you have to winch them. That's yeah, no.
No.
No, no, no.
And I'm actually
No sushi fan.
I'm gonna do a yellow card just to be nice,
I agree.
but I don't
Yeah,
like it.
because honestly, they should be paying way over $1 a
Oh
mile
my
for that
god.
size of vehicle, and you got to winch them.
The
That
boom.
probably has to go more like on a flatbed,
You're gonna
step deck kind of situation with a
you're gonna
winch.
need one of those heavy duty tow trucks to help you get that loaded.
Yeah, yeah,
And
because with
there
that
goes your
boom, that probably
1200.
that
It's 1200 just to load
yeah,
it.
that boom truck, that boom truck is probably 10,000 pounds plus. I guarantee you. That's just all right. So we got a couple 2500s going into Fayetteville. I don't really like that either. What else we got? Here's a 6-pack for 67 cents a mile in Fayetteville. That's actually not bad money right there.
Not at all.
If you have
Yeah.
a 6 car.
I like it. And look at that. Now those are all recently used.
Yeah.
Recently used. Very interesting.
Yeah. Wholesale is another 2-pack.
Those could be rentals. In fact, here's a note. If you go on vacation, Jonathan Smoke was talking about how you could actually pay more for your rental car than your flight. That's how bad it's gotten with supply and demand right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. So now I got some stuff heading over to Tucson. Why do I have a feeling these are the same loads? Let's look. No, they're not. Isn't that interesting? But they're all pretty big. I mean, the CRV's small. That's about the smallest thing on there. I'm surprised they're paying 48, 49 cents a mile, to be honest with you. They really like to get us on, look, when you go, it's just weird. These are similar vehicles. Going into Tucson. You don't usually see a lot of stuff going into Tucson. It's usually Phoenix area. But
True.
this is more what we're used to seeing. 29 cents a mile going to Riverside.
Wow,
out of Manheim.
I like
That's
the
a
name
red
though.
one.
I like
That's
their
rural parking lot militia.
That's funny, dude. That's really funny.
And they got 321 ratings. I'm just curious. Let's see. He's a carrier listing cars.
Wow. Do you think he has a broker's license?
No. Otherwise, it would say broker.
Oh. Oh,
yeah, it has to say broker. And nowhere on there, just everybody sees it. This does not say it's COD.
Wow.
Company check does not mean COD. Company check usually means it's billing.
Wow. This is where, honestly,
Watch out for that.
I feel a little bit bad for, like, dragging the dirty salvage out of the mud and showing it to everybody and then dropping it back in. But we have to do that, and I don't know how else. And once again, Sue, is it an illegal dispatcher or is it a carrier?
No. It's an illegal transporter acting as acting as a broker. That's what he's doing. That's not dispatching there. Dispatching is me calling to get that load and putting it on my truck.
Which, when you did that, you didn't do anything illegal. So thank you all very much for helping me dispel the whole illegal dispatcher epidemic. It's not. What is the epidemic, Sue?
It's the transporters listing illegally. Personally, that's my biggest complaint, and you will see it all over the board. We probably go through these and find out there's more on here right now that's listing them. And my favorite part is when they take a load from a big broker, list it on Central, then charge them a broker fee. Like I've had this happen with a United Road load before, where a transporter listed a United Road load on here. I took the load he sent me. He was stupid enough to send me the BOL for United Road, and that's how I found out that's what he did. So then I turned him in to United Road because you can't do that. And I probably would have never gotten paid either. So
wow. Because that's called double.
brokering. Well, no, that's not
Oh,
even.
is
That's
it?
not even double brokering.
That's not.
That's stealing. No, because
It's
he
worse.
literally. Yeah, it's worse than that. At least if you're double brokering, you're two brokers listing cars. This is a transporter listing cars under the guise of United Road, and United Road not knowing it, thinking he was loading it. I'm not sure what you call
How
that.
much attention
Illegal.
does
Period.
how much attention does that situation get on Facebook threads? Not much.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen it a lot in a while, or I haven't caught it in a while.
Good. Well, good.
That one I caught it just because, like I said, he sent me the BOL for United Road and told us to use that for pickup and delivery. And I'm like, why are you sending me United Road BOL? Doesn't work like that.
John.
Hey, there's
I think
actually-
John put it much better than I did. It's double dipping. It's like double dipping potato chips, right? It seems
Yeah.
harmless, but
but
you could
it's
get
not.
somebody very, very sick.
Let's see. Well, there's some stuff going to Colorado, but I know it's hard to get out of Colorado. They're actually paying decent. And then we have Florida, by the way. Florida has been crazy. The rates just keep going up and up.
Wow.
I had to pay today to get a car from Tampa, Florida to Charlotte, North Carolina, $650. And it was just a car.
From where?
Tell me that's not insane. From Tampa, Florida to the Charlotte area, North Carolina. To get it moved, I had to pay $650.
You had to pay $6. Wow.
Yeah, because we couldn't get it moved. We
Wow.
kept having to raise the rates. It was up in Riverview.
Now what's up with
Yeah.
that? How? Right? Sue,
Yeah.
how? That's unheard.
I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard of that. That doesn't
So
even make sense.
that was almost $1 a mile because it's 659 miles. So I had to pay $650. Yeah, you don't see that. We'll go to Florida
Why?
next if somebody doesn't have
Wow.
anything to look for.
I like this one. Two Bears. I love brokers that have on the dispatch not to list the price on the bill of lading. I know, Sue.
Well,
I know
there's
you.
reasons for that.
Yeah. What is the reason? Because it's good to know.
Okay, so from when I tell the transporter not to do that, it's not because of the person at delivery. I mean, they're not supposed to know, but it's because my customer bought the car from an auction and I'm delivering it to their customer, and they do not want the customer to know, because they've included it in the price, whatever they're charging them, it's none of my business, but they don't want the customer to know what they're paying for the transport of it. So that's why I do it, but I know there's other people that do it for a different reason. So it's probably because they charged a credit card, or you know what I mean? So, and they don't want them to know that they are charging them $200 more than what they told them it was going to cost, or something to that effect.
And
now it's kind of funny, as I think it's falling in the other lane of where they're having to overpay to get the stuff moved, and it's coming out of their pocket instead of the customer's pocket.
So what I think is it seems shady on its surface. You know why it seems shady? Because there's so much other shady crap, right?
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like such as actual pickup, actual delivery.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Right.
So
Right.
if we didn't get lied
Exactly.
to on such a regular basis, maybe when we're told not to put the price on the BOL, it would just seem like
It wouldn't
regular
wonder
information. But
why.
in auto transport, you can't tell what's true anymore.
True.
Joseph and Manuel Burrito Gill. Yesterday I took a load from Orlando to
Wow.
Atlanta for $535.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
I believe it.
Wow. Thanks, Joseph. That is interesting.
It's payback time for Florida when it was so cheap.
Oh no. Shipper Payback. Oh, that'd be a good name for the show. Shipper Payback. I like that.
Payback, yeah.
Shipper.
We'll go to Florida here next, and California. Those are our two: Texas, California, and Florida are the I don't know what you want to call them, the states that the loads are usually crap, and now they are not, because they can't get them moved unless they pay.
And in the live chat, Michael was putting down, he thinks he still sees gold bars in California. There's
Probably.
gold in
Should we
them
go there
hills.
next?
Yeah, we'll check that next.
There's some good stuff going to Albuquerque if anybody's in Dallas. But they're 3 pickups, so you'd have to have the appropriate equipment.
Are there some
Those are different
multiple
loads.
listings?
No,
No.
that's why I went to look too.
There's just a lot of.
Yeah, look,
Must have
these
been
are
a big truck
F-150s,
sale.
and this is because look, this is an F-450 at 3,500 and 2,500. That's too cheap for those.
That is so Texas, man.
Yeah. What's this? This is
Oh
a
shoot.
2,500, 1,500, and a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Oh, I like those. What are those 2 vans? I mean,
High roofs, 2,500s.
Nah, they're high roofs. No.
Yeah.
Staten Island. I
Yeah,
almost did
there
a
you have
coffee
that,
spit
too.
take. I almost threw my coffee everywhere. Holy cow! What the? And a flag. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
nuts. Staten Island.
Here's a. Nothing's really. I mean, let's see what these are. I think I looked these up the other day. So we got an F-250 and a 3,500 with a lift going to Columbia, Tennessee, which is a little bit, I think, north of Nashville. Cabs
I don't
car. I
think
love
those
working for
pay
this
enough,
company.
though. No, that doesn't pay.
See,
Listen,
now, if my driver was in there, I wouldn't take this. I would take
No.
this though.
okay,
Just
single
because
rear.
it's
Okay,
too- yeah.
yeah.
Whereas I think this one's got a lift kit on it and a push bumper, which means it's quite a bit bigger. And
Oh
then
my
this
gosh.
3,500 is also a long bed. So
And it's
yeah,
dual,
I would
dude.
take this pack.
So
Yeah.
that's what's so weird. You look at, I know it's different, it's apples and oranges, but if you look at
Right.
those 2 trucks
Uh-huh.
versus that car, that was paying insane.
Right.
Somebody didn't get the memo.
Yeah. Some of them do not. Some of them might not ever get the memo, Jay.
Oh man.
Let's see. All right. Not much. I mean, okay, so I would never take this stuff to El Paso at this rate either, because everything coming out of El Paso is big. So you got to have the right equipment if you're going to go to El Paso, and you definitely ain't going to take it for 47 cents a mile, to be honest with you.
No.
I can't. That's why these are all probably still sitting here. This is for the
Those-
same company.
Oh, and those Makova
But-
and Rise 5 or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to look to see.
Are
who
they
this is. I
in
bet
El
they're
Paso?
dealerships.
It's interesting.
That's what it looks like. That
I'm
phone
starting
number
to
is.
see company names
Yep.
I've never heard of because I don't, I
Yeah.
don't look at the load boards every
They're
day.
a dealer,
A
out
dealer in
of El Paso.
Wow, those guys are
Since
making money
02.
on the transport.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
allegedly.
what-
You know.
They've got 109 ratings, so they're not. They've been getting feedback, but they've been in business since 02. I've never seen this company either. Look at how many they got listed, man.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And
One,
but see,
two,
but
three,
you know they're
four,
smart
five,
because
six.
everything is COD, and that's how you can totally save money. It's like the companies that charge you 20% to get your 2-day comp check
Okay.
today or whatever.
Right. And
By
this Makova is out of El Paso too.
by paying COD, you can lower the rate that you're going to pay.
Yeah,
Because
because
what,
people want
2 in the
cash
bush
in
is
hand.
worth 1
Yeah.
in the hand, or no?
All right.
I'm pretty sure that I just got a flag on my own play.
I think you might be right. All right. Well, that's our Dallas experience. Should we do Florida or do California? Which one should we do first?
Let's leave it up to the live chat. Wait, Florida or California? What do you guys want to search next? Florida or California? This is much like shot, no shot. Florida is no shot. California is shot. Wow, I was able to mix those two. That's pretty neat. Feeling good. While we're waiting on let's go to the
both
Muggo
up.
problems. Go ahead and play
Okay.
my.
You do that. I'm going to get both pages
that's
ready.
what I wanted.
I had to go up to like 70 cents a mile the last time.
Okay. Oh man, I did that one last week.
California. Yeah. I'm going to just do.
Problems coming out of my eyes. Okay. When you are an independent dispatcher, you don't have time to do personal things during lunch hours because there's loads popping up and you can't miss it. So,
True.
right? I mean, you don't have any personal time when you're, especially, and I said
No.
independent dispatcher because you really can't. You cannot afford to miss any loads.
No. Because your driver's sitting there waiting on you.
Exactly. Okay, where am I going? What am I doing? What's next? What's happening? How did we do last week? When are we getting paid? Have you talked to so and so? Did you send in that fax? Where's the insurance certificate? I'm running out of gas. Can you call my wife? Okay.
I got Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
California, Florida. All right, we're doing Florida first.
John says Mug O repeats. That's funny, man. I know. And actually, they all start to sound the same, like within like a week. Florida, it is.
All right. So I put up just Florida, period, to all, with a minimum of, I think I put in 70 cents a mile and $300 just because I'm trying to get rid of crappy, like little tiny loads. So we still have 1,688. So I just wanted to see, like, okay, so here's $1 a mile. Here's 86 cents a mile, 79 cents a mile, $1.16 a mile. That's a Lincoln Blackwood. I don't know. I've never heard of a Blackwood Lincoln. Let's look.
I love COP, honestly. COD on pickup is the best. Because we already got paid. I don't care what we do.
Oh. It's an O2. I wonder if that's worth a lot of money.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, it's a pickup. Did you see that?
It looked a little bit, more like a Ford Ranger. It wasn't too big. Maybe. Silverman says, party time. I don't know if we lost Sue or not. Hang on, internet. How's the internet? I think we're okay. I think the internet's okay. And if we did lose Sue, what we'll do is, yeah, I think we lost her. What we could do is, let's see, we had several. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. We were talking on DOT compliance yesterday. I mentioned that I bet you can't stump your DOT guy, Brian. And thank you, Two Bears Transportation, for that's David on a stump with his carrier in the background, and that is fantastic. I bet you can't stump your DOT guy, Brian. So if you miss DOT compliance, go ahead and check that out on Wednesdays at noon. Yesterday we were doing personal conveyance rules. We get a lot of questions about, you get some questions about personal conveyance. So we were going over personal conveyance rules. Let's also do, okay, let's do this. Ready? Remember, we do these. Oh, here we go. That's not the right one. All right. The world's first stoplight was built in 1868 in what city? Paris, London, New York, or Philly? Now, we do these on Tuesday nights, but we don't do the answers. So you go to dispatchcenter.com/Ask Larry, and that's where you submit your answers. You like that, David?
Hey, I'm
well
back.
done, David.
Okay.
I bet you can't stump your DOT guy, Brian. Oh, man. That turned out so good, David. Oh, I love it. All right, so the answer to this one is... Ooh. London. Okay, next one.
Oh.
What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a non-running 2014 Passat from Tucson to Montgomery, Alabama? Non-running in today's market. Carrier pay.
I want to know how many miles it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking. How many miles is it? when you do your calculation, what's the first thing you take into account?
I figure out how many miles it is first, and then I go from there.
Nice.
So let's see if this works. How far is Tucson, Arizona to Montgomery, Alabama?
Oh yeah, BM says the Blackwood is more like a short bed F-150.
Says it's 1,600 miles, so definitely I would say 1,375.
1375.
I would charge it more, but yeah.
Okay.
Really?
So Larry says you can get it moved for 1030, which is interesting.
Larry.
I think I've noticed Larry. Now that's Larry the Llama, the Transport Auto Quoter Llama. He says you can get it moved for 1030. I think I've noticed when we name what we want, we should go to the one below it because that seems to be what'll get it moved. But this is, hey man, don't mess with Larry. All right, here we go. Next one.
Okay.
What state currently has the most Copart locations? Oh
Wow.
yeah, this is a hard one.
It's Georgia, California, Texas, or Florida, the most Copart locations. I'm gonna guess and say Texas.
That's
It's either
what I
Texas
say.
or California.
I say Texas. All right, here we go. Oh,
Really?
California.
Well, it's hard to say because they're so huge of states. That's why I was figuring it had to be one of the two of them.
Uh-huh. BM says, but I'm sure that you can get it for $8.95. Actually, knock off $50. I'll do it for $8.45. And some chicken nuggets. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2017 Ford Escape from San Francisco to Cheyenne, Wyoming? Now,
how far is San Francisco to Cheyenne?
I'm going to guess, like, what is that, like 800, 1,000 miles?
It is 1,170 miles.
Okay.
And then they need to take into consideration nobody goes to San Francisco at all. So I would probably charge more. I'm going to say 970, and I think it should be more than that.
So I'm going to say, since you said 970, I'm going to go with 715. Ready?
Okay. It's probably 715.
Oh, you got it. It's
bingo.
970.
I would tell them more like 1,100.
Good job.
Hey, Vlad.
Yeah, hey, Vlad, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. All right. We are on our final question of Are You a Car Shipping Guru? Now, remember, if you got to tune in on Tuesday nights during industry news, that's when we do the questions. Go to dispatchcenter.com/Ask Larry. Submit your answers, and you can win. Then on Thursdays, we go back, we share the answers, because we didn't see the answers before, so here we go. What is the most common DOT driver violation in 2019? Now 2019, everything was all about ELD and all that stuff. So I'm going to say improper logs.
That's what I'm going to say, too.
Yeah?
I tell you that
logs?
for this year, too, and last year as well.
Right, exactly. All right, here we go. Oh, it's speeding.
Really?
Wow.
Really? Speeding.
Man, this is hard. I think I got like 1 or 2 out of 5. That's terrible. Well, anyways, that is fun. That's a fun game. Thanks for playing, everybody. There is Carlos's trailer, and since we're here, let's go ahead and show. This is funny. Somebody sent this in. 2020 airplane. What? I don't even know what that is.
And it needs an enclosed trailer.
Right? That is hilarious. When we got, I wanted to talk about, before we do that, here's a question. This is a really good question. Are there any load boards that will let individuals sign up? Sue.
What do they mean by individuals? Do they mean like
people.
Just a dispatcher? Is that what they mean?
Exactly.
You think?
Yeah, like a dispatcher.
No, I don't think so. I think you have to have a DOT and an MC number to get signed up on most load boards. But don't quote me on that. Maybe Ship.Cars or something does. Let's see.
Yeah, I think that I think the answer is no. I mean, because I'm pretty sure most trucking load boards or
For
whatever,
car haulers, yeah.
one of their first questions is, "What's your DOT number?"
Yeah, see, like right here. I went to ship.cars, says sign
Hey,
up.
go ahead and share. Can you
Oh,
share
whoops.
that? Yeah, share
Yeah.
that. I want to see that.
Whoops.
Thank you.
Okay, so I went to ship.cars and it just says sign up, and you see where it says for car hauling companies. So I doubt it. I'm going to press sign up and see what it says. Oh, come on. My internet hates me today. Go to sign up now. Well,
Nothing.
anyways.
So, anyways, well, there's another load missed.
Yeah.
But just kidding.
Well, look right here. You see what it says right here? Carriers in our network, though.
Right.
So here we go. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
If you're not a
sign up
carrier,
or shipper sign up. So you're going to have a MC or a DOT number either way you look at it.
and yeah,
And I guarantee you, like auto sled, run buggy, all of them are going to be the same. I know ACV is. You have to be an actual transporter, or you're not getting on there to look at anything.
so I guess that begs the question. Well, I mean, would it do anybody any good to allow individuals to take a look? Like, for example, I don't have a DOT number and I can't go sign up, and I'm all about information. But
Right.
But I guess since I won't be booking anything, who cares? I don't know. So the question is, should that be something that companies should think about and allow?
Well,
Family members?
my thought process is
dealers?
why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
What's your end game if you want to get on a board and look at stuff? You know what I mean?
What's your business?
Yeah. What's your business involving that you want to see this information? I mean, there's legitimate reasons I can see why people would want it. And I know why a dispatcher who's like maybe wanting to learn would want to look at it and see, what's on the board, how to look for loads. And, when I'm training somebody, they have access to all of my stuff, so it's never been an issue. But I could see if you were just a dispatcher trying to do this on your own, you'd have to have a driver before you could look at any of this stuff. So I guess I get that part of it, but interesting.
Let's see here. Oh, somebody just sent me a final notice recovery. That's interesting. Thank you, Dwayne. Dwayne sent me. I don't know if I can share this or not. But Dwayne just sent me and do that. I like that. I appreciate it. That's really cool. Feel free to, if you've got something you want to share, email me. autotransportintel@gmail.com. autotransportintel@gmail.com. Whether it's a meme or a final notice recovery thing. What is this? And again, there's too much info. I mean, we've got personal information, legal owner, but it is interesting. It says, for the sole consideration of the delivery to me, I agree that I have carefully examined the above said automobile, made sure there's no damage. By signing this release, I fully understand the above statements and do agree to hold harmless final notice recovery and the original lien holder. What I do like about this document is that it does remind us that there is a very legalistic side to auto transport, right? You've seen the videos, and you're going to continue to see them, that you're going to make all this money and stuff, and that's all you got to focus on. Well, no, there's a lot of documentation and inspection and phone calls bordering on to legalism that you're going to want to be aware of, and we want to help you with that. So, something to think about. Let's go back to those fancy pants load boards.
Yes, I'm scrolling through here. Here's a interesting one. Here's a Fort Walton Beach Okay, so it says F-150 extended cab must deliver no later than 4/21. Must take back an F-250 crew cab for $1,400 more. Actual drop is in Willard, Ohio. So it's really going to Willard, Ohio. It's not going to Indianapolis. So are they saying you get 1,300 going and 1,400 back? Is that the way I'm reading it? Because if that's the
No.
case, that's excellent money. But
Nope. No. Number one, no.
I
Now,
think it is, Jay. Look, it says back F-250 for $1,400 more, and Fisher pays well. So that
I know
wouldn't
they
surprise
do,
me.
but that's insane money.
Well, it's insane out here right now.
I know it is, but you got 1,300. I don't think it's 1,300 plus 1,400.
That's what it says. It says $1,400 more. It's well here. You know how we can tell? Hold on. Let's bring up.
Well, if it is, book that crap right now.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh my god.
Anybody's in Florida, you better grab that now. Let's look
Okay.
out of Willard, Ohio here, and then we
Sorry,
can
I'm just used to being kind of a negative Nancy because I rarely, but I apologize. I want to apologize on behalf of the Academy.
All right. I just put in Willard, Ohio, Florida. Let's see if it's on here. Holy crap.
Two bears. You should not
You
see
guys-
how hot dogs are made. What? What do you got? Whoa.
There's a 3,500 going down to Pensacola for 1,550 out of Akron.
Yo.
So it's
Dude,
quite possible.
John would be all over that.
Yeah, I know. There was 4-packs out of, just crazy 4-packs out of Youngstown, and he can't go out this week.
No.
Yeah.
Candy bars?
No. He has a rental unit, and it was an older couple, and the older couple got COVID and ended up in a nursing home, and they can't get out. They're going to have to stay in the nursing home. He's trying to clean the place out. Holy crap. What's that?
Wait, so he can't go out because he's cleaning? That's
He's
a
cleaning
bummer.
out an old
With every sweep, he's like,
house.
dang it, I wish I could go to Florida and make that gold money, and I got to sweep this. Okay.
Well, I don't see it on here, but that may be because they're
bit of Charlie
expecting you to
Chaplin.
do the return trip no matter what. So they may not be wasting a listing. But I will say Fisher does pay appropriately. If they've got to get something moved, they're going to pay. So
And
it's quite possible.
I agree with you.
Right.
Fisher Shipping does pay, but I still think 13. I still think there's something we're missing. I still don't think it's 1,300 plus 1,400. I don't know why I'm convinced it's not. Is there a way? Can you find out?
I could call them.
Can somebody find out if that's 1,300 plus 1,400? I don't know why I don't think it is. But if it is, then I want to get that load on the show. I want to have a panel about how amazing these rates are right now. That's amazing.
So Willard, Ohio must be Akron.
And
Yeah.
wouldn't you have somebody in your Rolodex that would do that? I mean, that is insane money.
No.
Really?
Look at the stuff going just to Louisville, $800.
I know, but that's
this is
$1.77
not
a
normal
mile.
rates here. Like you got another one for $7 for. Here's another one to Indianapolis. That's what I told the
Now,
girls. That if
okay,
you wanna
Hair
go to Florida, we can go to
Hair
Florida.
Chevrolet usually pays well, so for them, that's normal. Now the M company.
Yeah, it's probably not any good. We're probably gonna say we have to call our customer. We'll let you know.
Yeah. In fact, I like how I just renamed them the M company.
Well, that works.
That is awesome.
Could be worse.
Oh shoot, Jay.
I'm kind of shocked. These are better than what I was. I knew it had to be high, just because of what I've been dealing with stuff out of Florida. But good God.
Okay, but that's the thing. Again, those enclosed, these are fresh enclosed loads, and
Right.
they're not over $1 a mile.
No, and look, it's really going in Fargo, North Dakota, where nobody wants to go. So
Pick up. Oh
yeah.
my god, actual delivery. That is so great.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Guarantee you
My
that
buzzer's
one.
gonna run out of batteries, you guys.
Let's see. A trailer. Yeah, no. Where's Gobbler, Missouri?
You know what
heard
I
of
like?
Gobbler?
Oh, Gobbler? Gobbler,
Yeah.
Missouri. I think I've heard of that once. I don't know what it is, but
Let me look up where it's at. Just curious.
notice I didn't say where. I said what. Somebody send in a drone. Let's find out about Gobbler, Missouri.
Well, apparently it's it's in the Boo Hill. That's where it's at.
Yeah, big shocker. That's where they buried Jesse James.
Gobbler, Missouri.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Vlad wants to look at the new Central Dispatch. Really, Vlad?
Oh, Vlad.
I hate that.
Nobody does. Vlad would be the only one. Party of one. Does anybody else want to look at the new Central Dispatch? Sue?
No, but I will.
Is there a hard date on this now?
No, have not heard from them. I know they haven't changed anything yet,
Oh, man.
as far as I know. But here, we'll go to
Oh,
track
shoot,
search.
man. Somebody right now has just dropped their dolly in the dirt. Dang it, they're talking about the new look again. Dag nabbit.
Look at the load from Miami to Maryland. Okay, hold on. Did I go past it already?
This guy's got the email is J-Dog.
Alexis, can you shut off this heater? I don't see it. Maybe I went through it already.
BM says, look at that load from Miami to Maryland. 1,330 miles for 75 cents a mile. What kind of vehicle is it, BM?
Or tell me the broker name and I can look it up by doing Control F. Hey, Alexis.
Go BM, good one. Sue, again, he's talking about North. Sue, check South Florida. Let's see if we can really celebrate. That's a good one.
So just put in Miami, is what you're saying?
Yeah, let's go further south, right? Let's go to where you're trapped and you can only go north. That's how we can test. That would be a good core sample.
All right, let's just put in Miami. Should bring up Naples too.
And not the Keys, because those people have money. I'm talking about,
We're gonna do Miami.
the clunker in the Everglades that's going to Canada. Let's see what that one pays. It'll say 2020 Everglades clunker.
All right, so I put in 70 cents a mile, 2 all with a minimum of 300. It still brings us up 347 loads. So, all right, there's Naples to Decatur for 786 cents a mile. There's that Naples to Mobile for $1.16. We have another Royal Palm Beach, which is going to be West Palm Beach area. That's 88 cents a mile. There's the two enclosed. I'm actually surprised this is as high as it is going enclosed to California. I mean, it's not the right rate. Don't get me wrong, but I'm surprised it's that much.
Actually, that is good.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got stuff from Miami going over to Fort Walton for 586 cents a mile. And we'll ignore the B company because we know that's probably not a legit load.
The B company.
You get to call them M. I'm going to call the B company.
I like it. That's how we're going to do this from now on.
We got a Land Rover going to Pensacola for $600 at 90 cents a mile. You could do that with this Fort Walton Beach one and the Southern Pensacola.
Well, that's the thing. Putting a decent route together is not that hard right now, is it?
No, you can, unless you send them into some place that's just, a wacko place. And yet still sometimes you can get out of there too. So, all right. So we got Savannah loads. They never pay that much. Ever, because I guarantee you're going to the port or the warehouse. Wow, what's this? Wow. Oh, but it's 3 picks and 1 drop. I hate those. God knows where the hell that's at.
Oh, Opelousas. Actually,
Yes. It's
yeah,
like
I've heard of
Baton
that.
Rouge over
Yeah.
that area. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you pronounced it because I always call it Opelousas or something like that. We got a Detroit going from Pompano Beach all the way up for 80 cents a mile. Holy crap, that's good.
Jesse James is buried in Kearney, Missouri.
And Columbia, Missouri, 75 cents. Avalon, Mississippi for 91 cents. And that's the G company. It's probably no good.
Uh-oh, the G Company. Oh, yeah, you love them.
Yeah.
Who sent what?
Got a Raleigh for 72 cents a mile.
Sent to you.
Now keep in mind, I put up a minimum of 70 cents a mile. There's more lows than that, but we wanted to see gold bar stuff, so that's what we're looking at.
Right.
Wow, Philadelphia, $850, 71 cents a mile. Here's another one, 73 cents a mile. This would be like Manheim, PA area, Lancaster. Erie, you don't want that one. I should be paying more because Erie is way out in DFE. Let's see. We got a couple going for a service going into Columbia, South Carolina that are paying well. 96, 94 cents a mile. Here's a 3-pack going in, wow, Knoxville for 1,275 cents a mile. It's a 3-pack. I mean, they're kind of high-end cars. They should be probably paying more than that even.
Oh, man, no kidding. Seriously?
Yeah, it's a Lotus and an Aston Martin.
That always
Yeah.
bugs me.
Me too.
You spent all that money on the car, and you're not
Yeah.
going to pay anything to transport it?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Here's an F-250 going all the way to Houston for 72 cents a mile. Here's another F-250 from Montway, but it really delivers in Bay City, Texas. So I don't know where that's at.
Picks up, and it picks up wherever and delivers
Yeah.
on Mars.
It's never usually anywhere near where they say it's going to or picking it from.
Thank you so much, M Company. It's
Let's see.
nuts.
So Montgomery.
Meanwhile, they are counting money. They're printing money over there.
Yes, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
We got a bunch of Alabama stuff. It's all 86, 79 cents. This is all from Miami. This is great stuff on here.
Wow. So survey says Michael Watson.
Yeah.
No, who was? Oh, it was BM. BM was checking. Yes. You can still score out of South Florida.
Yeah. Here's a 2-pack. 71 cents a mile in a Mobile. Birmingham. I mean, these are good. And we're only a quarter of the way through of this list. So these are actually really good loads.
And these aren't even fresh loads.
No, these are loads that have been sitting there because they can't get them moved. So that also means you have negotiation room on, asking for more money. They may not do it, but it can't hurt to ask, right? I mean, that's the way I always look at it. I'll ask and ask until they tell me no.
BM is a believer. The rates really have improved.
Yeah.
We have proof.
Yeah. I mean, these are excellent rates. Usually this is the stuff like for far rates like this, you're going to see this stuff for like 39 cents a mile, not 80 cents a mile.
For real.
Of course, that's a mix, so we don't know what the hell that is, but might be an F-450 for all we know.
I bet it's not, though. I mean, this is one
It might not
moment
be.
where I don't know if the mix scares me off at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. Here's my thought on this. The enclosed stuff is kind of pissing me off. Because if you're sending open
it
stuff
sucks.
at that rate, nobody's going to, why would you take enclosed stuff
Yeah. No, that's
at that price?
It's just bad form. It is.
It is.
You're taking advantage of the fact that it's an enclosed trailer. And again, these like Porsche Panamera or that Lotus and stuff. Come on.
Yeah.
You
They should
know,
be paying more.
and wealthy people drop money all over the place. They can drop it on the auto transport too.
Agreed.
Oh, here's another pickup in actually Key Colony Beach. That's Key West or something, isn't it?
Is that what they talk about when they're doing the $1,000 dinner at the French Laundry? I got my Lotus moved for $50. It's incredible.
828.
Well, that's the sad part. They're probably being charged appropriately. Where's the money in
Oh,
between the two?
no kidding. That's where the Wolf of Wall Street's spraying champagne all
Yes.
over everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this stuff's inside of Florida. It's paying really well too. I mean, that's big there. But I mean, this is not stuff we normally see on the regular.
It's
I mean, we were
pretty
just
awesome.
looking at Miami to Jacksonville just like what, maybe 3 weeks ago, and they were paying 125 to 150 or something like that. Is that what it was? I mean, these are crazy. Tallahassee, $1.17 to $1.02 a mile out of Miami.
Well, that's
This
the thing
is-
to it, is it's not just one spot. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Which brings us back to, where was that one cheap load we saw? That, what was that, Dallas to Tennessee or something?
Yeah, the big trucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That were- it was the
they priced that
F-350.
wrong.
Yeah. Well, but that tells you the difference, though. They're
It's
getting
true,
stuff
BM.
moved out of Dallas. They're not getting stuff moved out of Florida, so the rates keep going up in Florida because nobody's doing them. And it's probably the same way in California too. We'll look there here in just a second too. But, I mean,
So the best paying loads right now are the sedans that run. Who would have thought?
yeah,
Because if you're looking at in-op trucks or enclosed luxury
Yeah.
vehicles, you're not making money. But
No.
if you're moving a used Corolla, the sky's the limit.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty much proving that right now on here. I mean, I don't know why people keep leaving like this roll-off containers and stuff. Why are they listing this stuff on here? I don't even know what this is. This is another language. What is
Cool.
that, Jay?
Se busca chauffeur interesado. Yeah, I think llama para entre. Yeah, that's Spanish.
Yeah.
Se busca chauffeur That is interesting.
I've never seen anybody
I don't think
do
I've ever
that.
seen that either.
No. Let's see. I'm just curious.
Put it into Google Translate.
Google Translate. Will it just do it for us?
Se busca.
Interested driver wanted call for interview.
No way, they're
Ah!
looking for a Spanish-speaking driver. Wow. Wow.
Okay, that's the new one for me.
That is a very interesting listing.
That's kind of crazy. That's the way to do it, I guess. But you can run an ad on Central Dispatch just so everybody knows.
Wow.
They probably didn't want to pay for it. You got to pay for your ads.
That is so interesting.
Okay. Well, he's right. There's a lot of loads going to Atlanta, and they're over 400, 450, 500. Yeah, you don't usually see that. And there's 500 right there. You definitely don't see anything from Florida going to Savannah paying $500. I can tell you that right now.
No, actually you don't.
Wow. Rat has a 3,500 from West Palm Beach into Georgia for $880.
Wow.
That's amazing. Well, if anybody's in Florida, they should be doing really well right now.
This is totally why nobody is saying help me out. Not
Right.
one. No.
Right. Oh, thanks, Ben. He
Opelousas is 30
told
minutes
us
from
what it was
Lafayette.
before we looked it up here. See. Yeah, like Chicago. I mean, every place that you look on here.
Oh, gotcha. Hey, okay, Vistaga wants... all right, so, hey, Vistaga, do me a favor. Will you send Sue, okay, Sue's email address. I get it now. Vistaga sent me a piece of paper that I think what he's saying is that piece of paper is what the driver said is the BOL. And when
Oh.
you see this, I'm going to forward it as well. But Vistaga, now you have Sue's email. Sue, I'm going to... Oh, no, that's not that. Yeah, this is not a BOL. It's pretty much like it's like a repo yard gate pass that I guess the driver said is the BOL. That's funny, Vistaga. I don't want to share it because it contains too much, personal information. But
You sent it
yeah,
to
that's
me
not a
then.
BOL. I will try to. You know what I'll do is, let me try to blur out.
Well, see, it was like, remember what happened to me last week when the guy he used the central dispatch sheet as his BOL. And then when I said that's not a BOL, he said, you didn't ask for a BOL. I'm like, it says BOL. He goes, no, you want an inspection sheet. That's different from a BOL. I'm like, no, not as far as I know.
You didn't say pretty, please.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
apparently I
just
didn't.
nonsense. That really is nonsense.
Yeah, it's especially for an established company. I shouldn't have to tell you. As far as I know, doesn't the law state anyways that you have to have BOLs for all the cars that you carried for a certain amount of time in your truck? Something to that effect, paperwork, or
I'm
is it
gonna
a
say
BOL?
I'm gonna say something to that effect. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm fairly certain they wouldn't accept that.
Well, that's the thing is, and that's the gamesmanship in this industry.
Yes.
There's enough gamesmanship to go
Yeah.
around. It is not just the brokers.
No.
It certainly isn't the illegal dispatchers. There is plenty of carrier gamesmanship. It's just that every time you say that, now you're picking on the.
Well, I'm going to switch over to California too. Let's see. Okay. You just sent it to me. Let me look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Final notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, that's just the release.
Is that what the driver sent in?
Yeah, that's just a release. You can't have. Yeah, look where the signatures are. It's just one signature at the bottom.
All right, I'm going to share this now because I was able to blur stuff out. This is what the driver sent as the BOL. Okay, I'm reading what Vistaga said. Vistaga says, yeah, Sue, if a driver sent this in as a condition report, this is what the driver says as a condition report.
Yeah.
This is
I
not a
would say
condition
no.
report.
No, that's the release form to get the car. And there's the signature right there at the. And whose signature is that, anyways? By the way, is that the driver's signature?
That could be anybody.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. And
That's also why they say too. You always have to get the person's name, full name, and pick up and delivery,
okay,
just in case they don't want to sign anyways.
So there you go. So that's why it's hard. That's what a dealer or a broker has to deal with coming from the carrier.
Yeah.
Sue, please do me a favor. Share your screen again for me. I gave that back. BM says Jackson Savannah used to be my route. Yeah, those rates are good, so BM would know. Thank you. Vistaga, there's an Idaho to Idaho for $1,400. What?
Wow. There's been crazy crap on here. We took a load. Okay, this company never pays this way. I kept waiting for the ball to drop on this one too. It starts with an F and they're out of Florida. So, anyways, they list a truck, and it was a 2,500 from Columbus, Ohio area to Atlanta, Georgia for $1,300. I was like calling it this car, which we took right away, but I kept waiting for something to be wrong, like it had truck inside of it or crank on top of it. And he picked it up and delivered it. It was fine. I was just stunned by what had happened.
Wow.
Okay? Yeah.
Wow.
That doesn't happen very often either. Okay, so I pulled up California.
Perfect. Thank you.
We'll go through this one next here. So, wow. All right, so we're same thing. 80 cents a mile, 87 cents a mile.
Great.
I mean, right here from Marietta going into Little Rock for $1,400, 84 cents a mile.
That's not normal. No, that's not normal.
No. We got stuff out of California going into Phoenix for 300, 350, which that's where they should be at. But they usually only pay like what, 200?
150. Sometimes 150. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great.
These are good rates. And I put in the whole state of California just so we were kind of cruising through it to see what's on here, but Yeah, a lot of these, this is all LA stuff going into Phoenix, 300, 370, 320. By the way, has anybody ever wondered what the rhyme or reason is for some of these brokers listing them for weird amounts? Like 315, 320. You know, I don't get it.
The calculator, right?
Yeah,
The
it's
decimal.
weird.
The decimals always kill me.
Yeah, like 0.01. I've seen them for 301 cents or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't get it. And then they never pay you the 1 cent. You always just get the 300. Just everybody knows.
Yeah,
I never understood why they
And
do
I
it.
know, you know, it's don't let's can we not pretend that you can put it down to the decimal? Don't do that.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah, don't do that. You're just
Look at these. Okay, so these are from Sacramento, San Diego. San Diego, that's the same vehicle listed, double broker. I'm just really amazed at how high. Look at this. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. This is a Willys station wagon, and it's coming from Thousand Oaks, which, if you know, California is way over there. But it's
Yeah.
paying $700 to Tucson.
actually
$1.32 a mile. Yeah.
there's no additional like actual
No, it doesn't say actual delivery in
There's
the
no
Bronx, New
notes.
York on it at all.
actually it's a Billy's station wagon.
Anaheim to San Jose, $450. Wow. Like if you're running up and down the coast, look at the stuff that's going up and down the coast. That's outrageous money.
Which, yeah, you can normally not make money running up and down the coast.
No, this right now you probably can. Looks like this is a lot of this is California. Let's get out of that. I'm just seeing what the other states are playing with here. Wow, there's a lot of California to California on here. We've gone through at least 100, I say. All right, so here we go, Florida. We've got 2 enclosed for only $4,200. It's a Corvette and a Bentley. Really?
Now those, and you know what? If I'm thinking right, don't they normally pay decent?
This company?
Yeah.
Or they do. I haul a lot for them.
But you know what
I mean,
it is? It's the wealthy. It's the
Mhm.
wealthy thinking of, well, I don't know what is going on there. Let's
Oh.
let's put this to bed. Is it the wealthy or is it the broker? What's going on here?
Well, okay. I have a really wealthy guy that's in New Jersey, and he has a house, like a mansion in Florida.
Yeah.
And he has every time he calls me to move stuff, and it's not even snowbird season, it's like, oh, we want to go down there for the weekend. I need you to bring my Bentley down there so I can drive it. So I always have to try to find enclosed carriers that have the right amount of insurance, and it's hard to find something like that because a Bentley, you know, they're 500,000 plus. He always wants it as cheap as possible. I mean, he argues with me about this stuff. So, and you know me, I don't charge a huge fee anyways. Mine's $50 a car. So when I try to explain to him that I need to find a enclosed trailer that carries enough insurance so in case they wreck this, we're covered. He's like, don't worry about it. It's under lease. I'm like, well, that's not really the way it works still. You still have to have it covered if it's, you know, insured. But he always argues about how much I'm going to charge him to move stuff down south or up north. So I don't know. It could go both ways in all reality.
See, and it's interesting because personally, as much as I like to, you know, rag on whatever, I
Yeah.
think it's the wealthy. I think
Could be.
wealthy people, you know, many wealthy people, they got wealthy because they stayed cheap.
Right.
And there's also just this,
still
well,
cheap.
why do I need to pay more? You're not wealthy.
That's why they're
I'm
wealthy.
the wealthy one, right?
Yeah, that's why they're wealthy, because they keep their
Right.
money.
I'm the wealthy one, and I know and the customer's always right, and all this garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's paying a little bit better on Iowa. This is crazy money, I gotta say, because you don't usually
That's a good
clothes should be
load.
paying like $1 a mile, but even to see it at these rates
But
out of
in
California,
clothes,
yeah, out of
yeah.
California, that's
They-
high.
You could do that. A Cadillac CTS enclosed
Yeah,
for almost
90
$1 a
cents.
mile. Sure,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah. I mean, here's one. Wow. This one's going up to Idaho. And Boise City is not a bad place. There's always loads out of there. But it's 9.50. It's $1.40 a mile.
That's not that
Yeah.
far.
Nope. Here's another one to Kimberly, Idaho. I don't know where that's at. Here's two ATVs. They're dune buggies going up to Boise City too out of Riverside. I mean, they're only 64 cents a mile. You have to check the.
Yeah, it's a
It's
thing.
kind of iffy.
I'm not a big fan of golf carts and dune buggies, but
Yeah, I like them if you can fit more than, you know what I mean? Like you can, like if he had four of them and you only had a 3 car and you could fit 4 of them on there and they were paying that rate, then that's good money. You gotta look at it that way.
All
Here's
right,
another
Sue.
3-pack. So they got a lot of enclosed on here. What's the deal with that? We got a lot of enclosed.
Vistaga does want us to look at Idaho. So you're next,
Okay.
buddy. Yeah,
Okay.
you got it.
Kentucky. This isn't even enclosed. 1650, 1300. For us to see anything like when we would look at this normally, if you see anything at 50 cents a mile going further than that, you're like, that was a bonus. For these to be in the 60, 70 cent range, these are outrageous prices for them.
Well, they are because when I shared it Tuesday night. The M Company even had shared it. It's on somewhere on Google that the farther you go, the lower the rate because they totally believe in this economies of scale.
Right.
And at 2,000 miles, you're still at 70 cents a mile. Yeah, that's not
good.
normal.
Yeah. Like they got an LA Bentley, which that should be probably
Oh my
enclosed,
gosh.
going to Kansas City for 1,700.
Amazing.
And here's another like a Ford 500, which is like a Taurus from LA to Kansas City for $1,200. You don't usually see this stuff.
No, that one's good. Yeah, leave the Bentley. I'll take the Ford 500.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about insurance that way.
Exactly.
Here's a Memphis for 1,400. I mean, usually you see.
Wow.
I want to see the
Jeep Renegade. Yeah, that one's good too. There really are, man. There are so many gold bars. It's crazy.
I'm shocked.
This is Gold Bar City.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
And we're still seeing new loads here. I'm not even out of the new loads.
Wow, she's not even out of the fresh loads. That's amazing.
Look, okay, there's a 6-pack. Oh, you can't fit that.
No.
That's not gonna fit. You know, we were talking about this company last week, and I told you I knew them. It's because John had just hauled a 4-pack for them a couple of weeks ago.
How did it go?
Fine, I was fine.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
All right, this is what we want to see. What are they sending to Ohio?
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the. Let's rack them up. Idaho. Oh, you said Ohio, didn't you?
No, I'm saying Ohio out of California.
I jumped the
there's
gun.
a lot of loads. Yeah, hold on, Paco, Gene. We're not.
Wait a
there
minute.
yet.
Where does jump the gun come from?
I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody in Texas or
Just think of-
something like that. All right. So I was trying to see like coast to coast stuff, what was really paying out. All right. So here's an Allentown. But they're in op and enclosed. That's enough money for that. Here's a Pittsburgh for $1,800. That's probably not any good.
All right, I'm getting another one so then. I just put the cold part one on here.
There's another Pittsburgh for $1,775.
Okay, cool. All right, bye.
Oh, we're still in this here.
Amazing. This is crazy. Really, it is.
Wow. Like,
You know, it'd be hard to do. It'd be hard to do a route scout right now because, like,
Yeah.
where do you go? You'd be like a dog running around and there's milk bones everywhere.
Yeah, just take your pick.
Wow.
There's a 3-pack. San Diego going to Austin for $2,400. Usually we would see that for like what, 30 cents a mile, 35 cents a mile, something stupid.
Oh my God, totally. That would be, yeah. It would be half that. It'd be $1,200. It'd be posted for $1,200.
Balch has like,
Balch.
Balch has some stuff there.
Yeah, they're in Texas.
$1.35 a mile.
That pays
Yeah.
good. And Balch
That
doesn't
pays
pay
pretty
bad,
good.
so now it's paying really good.
Yeah. Because then they got 2 vans too, 2 3500. You're gonna have to have a big trailer for stuff like that.
Oh
Though,
my god,
too.
Vistaga. They used to fire a gun rather than a green flag, so if you jumped too early, you were jumping the gun. That is incredible.
Gotcha.
Thank you so much. Wow, I love that. Really. Oh, and Mark got it too. That's two. Mark and Vistaga both got it. Jump the gun is in reference to racers coming off the starting block before the gun went off. These are the. And this is actually relevant because these are the crazy things you think about while you're driving 1,000 miles, right?
Yep.
Like, what is in Swiss cheese?
I got a broker calling me right now for a load I asked for 2 days ago, and they wouldn't give me the load, and now my driver's already gone. That's a typical thing that's been happening.
That's
lately,
so
too.
funny because Silvermint said, I still haven't got my I'll call you back for 2
Yeah.
days on a 200. I'll
Yeah.
call you back.
That's what that one was too. It's, I'll call you back after I talk to my customer, kind of
I'll
thing.
call you. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, let me call the customer.
Yeah.
Goes in the next room, looks at the TV for a minute.
We're finally out, man. That was halfway through that list.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We got to.
For me to get further,
We got to go to.
We're about out of time.
Yeah, we got to go to Idaho. So here we
All right,
go.
am I looking-
Idaho. She's putting up the search filters. I got my dice loaded up. We're gonna roll the dice, but it's not like normal. You could close your eyes and throw your dart on these load boards.
So I'm just gonna put up Idaho to all. Is that what we're thinking?
Idaho,
that.
Idaho is actually what I think. I think that's the request.
Idaho?
To Idaho.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do Idaho, Idaho.
sure. Right now, Staten Island to Staten Island.
Yeah, I saw one of those today too.
Probably $1,000 to take it up.
There's
Go
only
on.
6 loads. Idaho to
6
Idaho.
loads. Wow. All right. Well, let's take a look.
So we got Boise. I mean, they're paying okay, I guess. Why? Okay, so Schumacher. I don't know if anybody's dealt with them, but they're hard to get a hold of. It looks like it's enclosed, but it's just going from Moscow to Moscow for $500. So I don't know what that means. It's not going very far, obviously.
So someone calls it, can we drive it?
Yeah. Then here's, I don't know where this is at.
Okay, so he does
That's-
Idaho.
that's a good
Idaho.
pan.
All right.
Yeah. There's not much on
yeah,
here.
That is a tough search. Yeah, that's a tough one. This is where you call Ty. Which, actually, perfect segue. Tomorrow, we're going to do a Cars on the Move. I think we've got 2 special guests. Cars on the Move tomorrow is going to be awesome. That's Fridays at noon. Check us out on Cars on the Move. I'll put the link in the live chat.
Okay. Well, that didn't help them a whole lot, I don't think. Vistaga, how big of a car hauler are you? I bet you'd have to run. I bet you ran Idaho to like Oregon and Washington. There's a whole bunch of stuff on here.
Yeah, I like the idea of opening it up a bit. I think
How
the
about I
iris
just-
is a bit
I'm
tight.
just curious. I'm going to put in Idaho to all. I'm just curious as to how many loads are really out of there. Let's look.
3
It's
car. This dog
3
is a 3 car.
Okay. There's 172 loads total out of Idaho.
Well, and I mean, how about, can we go to Montana, Washington, Oregon?
I just did Idaho to all. That's how many loads are total.
What
So
if
we
you
can
do?
kinda go.
What if you do like Idaho to the northwest? Because Idaho to all, I don't know how to sift through that, you know?
Well, there wasn't that many loads.
Oh, okay. Here we go. 34.
So
I like this.
34 this
And then I
way.
would do the reverse, northwest to Idaho.
Let's see here. Real quick here. Montana.
But everything should be close to $1 a mile.
Yeah.
Like
Not
that
the-
Dodge Avenger. Oh, it's
Yeah.
the M company.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Nope.
It's too cheap.
And this, I mean, a backhoe, really, people? Come on.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to pay. And this is where what I do is I'm asking the broker to tell the customer, listen, that's too cheap.
Yeah,
I mean,
come on.
it
Look,
costs
these are only 39 cents a mile for a
39
3-pack.
cents a mile.
Yeah, for Corvettes even.
What?
Yeah, that's cheap, cheap.
Not right.
There's an 8-pack, and they're only paying 36 cents a mile.
I'm gonna give them a pass because they probably have like 1,000 vehicles.
Got it. I think it's probably going to them or something. Look, they only have 28 ratings.
So they didn't get the memo.
No, they
All
didn't
right,
get them.
I'll do that. I'll give you a yellow.
Huh. It looks like there's a bunch of stuff going into Washington, which is like normal. But some of them, like this is an in-op with
Oh.
keys for cars arrive, in-op with keys.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
There's some stuff going into Wyoming, but they're not going very far from Idaho. And probably getting out of there is going to be a pain. All right, so let's flip it around.
Yeah, let's flip it around. And then we're going to go here in a couple minutes. We're just going to, if you got anything final to say, thank you guys so much for tuning into the live chat. We're running a couple minutes over, but been a great show. So much information. I think I'm going to call it The Sky is the Limit. So look for that if you want to share it.
The 9th or the 12th.
Sky
Okay,
is the
so-
limit.
There's 40 loads when we do it the opposite direction.
What was the, okay, so going out it was 34? Is that right?
Yeah, or 32, something like
So
that.
it's
40.
comparable.
No, Vistaga, it's not that I don't like Idaho, I just don't do Idaho.
Oh, yeah, no. The thing is, yeah, it's not personal. It never is.
Because most of my drivers run the Midwest. I don't usually run on that side of the world at all.
And the fact is, with the people we talk to and the loads we see, the East Coast dominates the West Coast in
Yeah,
all those numbers. And
Yeah.
so, not
on the
personal.
on the usual, but not right for right now. I mean, California's going crazy right now.
Good point. Are these, Silver Mint, are these companies listing their U-ship bids on Central?
Yes, yes, they are.
That's good insight.
The bad part about them doing that is most of the time they tell the customer that they already have a driver, and they don't.
Oh, yeah.
Then they list it, and then when you call for it, they're like, "Well, do you take your ship?" Yeah. Well, let me call the customer.
He's right
That's
around the
horrible.
corner. Yeah,
Yes.
get that thing listed. He's
Yeah.
right around the corner.
Yeah.
Thank you
So
very
it
much
looks
for that.
like, I mean, there's some stuff from Washington going back to Idaho. They look like they're kind of spread out, though, to be honest. So it looks like there's some stuff from Billings coming back to Idaho, to Boise. I mean, like, this shouldn't be happening, though. Like, this 46 cents a mile,
All right.
you know,
I'm giving him, that's 2. I gave him a pass on the first one.
yeah. It's just, first off, Montana is so big, and there's hardly any loads anyways. So you
Totally.
gotta pay appropriately.
You got to, I mean, you are driving like,
Yeah. Hours in between probably stops.
it's insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Working Montana, I knew a guy, and and then he got stuck in the snow, and that was it.
Yeah, he was done.
Yeah, he was done. Yeah, that was it.
There's some more Montana.
He was
stuff.
holed up in a motel in Montana.
Oh.
We weren't doing that well before. Yeah, it was nuts. That was awful.
So, okay, look at this one. Okay. We're moving building supplies. Don't know what. And it's for Call of the Wild Express.
Oh,
Let's see what they are. I'm just
shoot.
curious. I want to know what they are.
That is just.
Oh, well,
great.
there we go. Does that explain anything right there, people? It's the carrier.
It's a carrier. Oh man.
Let's see. We got some stuff from Oregon back to Idaho. I mean, right now with the rates as high as they are every place else, I don't understand why these aren't like at the dollar range on almost all this stuff. unless there's just people that
Well,
are
they
still
just
out there.
don't. You know
moving.
what? They're not watching the news.
Yeah,
My granddaddy did it. My daddy
Yeah.
did it.
yeah,
LLC.
yeah. I mean, like they've got this one up in Seattle going to Boise for 54 cents a mile, and then the Audi A4 they have for 44 cents a mile. Why would you do that?
BM is like, now they're listing building supplies? That's funny.
Yes. They list everything on here, trust me.
That is great. Airplane.
Yeah.
True. All right, Sue.
Okay.
This has been great. And everybody for tuning in, thank you so much. Sue, I want to thank you. Thank you for, I know you're busy,
no problem.
but man, this was a great show.
Yeah, it's fun.
It
I like
was
looking
fun.
at all this weird stuff. We very rarely have time to take a look at this kind of crazy stuff like this.
Yeah, man. Hey, I just, I'll go ahead and announce it. Sue's going to be joining us on a Tuesday night. We're going to do a special Tuesday Nights Live. It became official yesterday. We're going to do Women in Auto Transport Tuesday night, April 27th. So if you know what? Actually, female drivers, I don't know. Sue, do you have any female
Oh.
drivers?
I don't. I used to, but that was probably 15 years ago, and I don't come across them it's very rare and few and
I
far
know.
between.
It is rare. So if you
It'd be
know a
great if we
female,
could.
if you know a female
Yeah.
driver and she wants to join us on a Tuesday night, April 27th for Women in Auto Transport, and this is an invitation to any women in auto transport. If you want to join the show, let me know. Send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com, because it's about time, right? I don't think I've
Right.
ever heard of this show before. So they do women in auto retail, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be a
Yeah.
cool show. So, Sue, thank you for agreeing to join for that. It's going to be great. Looking forward to it. And
Make sure you've received everything.
if you have something, go ahead. Feel free to put it in the live chat. If you missed the show, put it in the comments below. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to Dispatching Live. Please join us tomorrow live on Cars on the Move, where we connect dealers, auctions, and carriers. Thanks, everybody. All right, say goodbye, Sue.
All right. See you guys. Thank you.
Peace out.